How's it guys, Justin here and welcome back to another video of Justin on Cars. And today we are back at VW Table View. That's giving me the opportunity to show you the brand new VW Polo Vivo, or well, the facelift. So it's not a brand new model, but it is a new model, so it is the facelift. I know you guys get a little bit finicky when people say the brand new model, where it's actually just a facelift. But if you think about it, if you drive the old one and you park next to a brand new facelifted model, it does feel like you're kind of driving an older model, doesn't it? I'm just going to point out the new design, some new features and some new tech that you get in the new or facelifted VW Vivo. Before we get into this video, remember to like, subscribe and share so that everyone around you and your friends and family can also see what VW has to offer. If you are looking for your brand new VW, remember to contact me over here, my cell phone number, and also down below on my email address. Then I can get a hold of these guys so you can get into your brand new VW. Doesn't matter if you're looking for a Vivo, a Tiguan, an Amarok, whatever the case may be, you're more than welcome to give me a contact. Or you can actually just comment below and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Enjoy the video, guys. So we are actually inside the dealership, so I have to zoom out a little bit here. Actually, you can actually see the full scale of this vehicle. This is actually a very nice review because this is the standard Polo Vivo, but with the black style package, which is about 5,000 Rand extra. Then you get these beautiful 15-inch black wheels and of course your black roof lining over there. So it actually just gives this car a sportier look and feel to it, and I kind of think it looks very beautiful. I love this design of the Polo. I've always loved it since the day it came out. Even with the 1400 GTI engine, it was just an absolute beautiful machine, and you still get them today. It just shows you the class and the quality that you get in these vehicles. People are absolutely in love with these Polos, and especially with this Polo Vivo. And yes guys, this is a Mzansi car. I mean, yes, like this is true Mzansi. So immediately from the front you can see, like I said, the headlights changed a bit. You can see it also has a little bit of a black insert over there, just giving it a slimmer look. You can see the bumper drastically changed as well, so the bumper has this black lining going all the way through over here. You can spec these cars, we will run through the spec a little bit later, but you can also now spec these cars with LED headlights. How awesome is that, guys? But check this, so you get your spotlights at the bottom and of course your main lights at the top. It is absolutely beautiful. So let's go to the side. This is actually your standard Vivo, like I said. Then you obviously get the Life, the Style and the GT as well. We'll run through the spec and what you get in the different Polo Vivo derivatives, but let's look at the back here quickly. See, proper Polo, hey? I absolutely love these cars, guys. I mean, I drove one of these not too long ago. It wasn't automatic. This one is in manual. We'll go through that as well in a bit. But it's such a solid car, like really a solid car. So you'll see this one has the 15-inch wheel. So standard on your VW you get a 14-inch wheel, then you can spec it to a 15. Then with your Life you get a standard 15, you can spec it to a 16. Your Style you get a standard 16, and then of course your GT you get a standard 17-inch wheel. So let's quickly have a look at the back over here. The back is pretty much the same. The only thing that changed over here is going to be your Vivo badging over here. So no more stickers. It's actually a solid badge that they stick in the middle over here, so you don't get that small Polo Vivo sticker that you get on the side anymore. It's a proper badge, so it just makes this car look a little bit more classy. So let's open up the boot and see what the boot space is like. So let's pop it in. I absolutely still love that. Pop it open and check the boot space, guys. I mean, for a small hatch family car, it is absolutely stunning. It's not just a city commuter, it is basically built for city commuter, but these cars are so solid. You can really take it everywhere. You can take it on your holiday, drive it from Cape Town to Durban with no issues at all. Very strong and very reliable engines, and obviously very cheap to maintain as well. There you get a full-size spare wheel, no Maury biscuit going on here. And what I like about it is it doesn't really affect your boot space, because you can see it goes in quite deeply, and then if you close it you can actually see proper boot space. And I mean, it's quite deep over here. You can see my hand goes in quite far. Very user friendly. I think let's jump into the back and see what's going on in there. You just gotta love the smell of a brand new car. Hey? It just smells amazing. Oh, like this. Okay, so let's pop this up quickly. Guys, so this is your back seat in the Polo Vivo. So yes, guys, I mean, German engineering, you can feel how solid this car is. You heard how solid this door closes. It is a proper Polo. I mean, yes, it is built for Mzansi, but you will never ever say that. I mean, it is really, it's such a solid car. Your door handle over here, very, very solid. Yes, okay, you still get your windy windies, but I mean, who cares? The people at the back, they can well use their arms and actually build some muscle. Headroom, very, very good. I have to say, it's not a massive car, guys. It's not like the Tiguan that I sat in the other day, but this is a city commuter. But like I say, you can actually, if you have a family, you can travel around because it does come standard with ISOFIX at the back here. And I'm not even sure if this is my driving position. It feels like it's a little bit too far, but it might be my driving position. And you can see there's more than enough space to actually sit here comfortably, especially if you want to go on a long distance trip. I'm about 174 centimeters, so 1.74, and you can see I'm really, really comfortable at the back here. Yes, these seats are quite firm. I'm going to be honest, it's a firm seat. It's quite hard here at the back, but it's not bad. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting on a rock. After a while, I think it actually does sink in a little bit, so it actually gets a little bit softer. Remember, this is a brand new car, so this is like a brand new couch. You have to first sit it in to actually enjoy it properly, you know. But I mean, how many people are actually going to sit in the back seat? Not really much going on at the back here. Well, let me bring you guys inside so you can actually see what it looks like sitting at the back here. Let's take you guys inside. So yes, the door handles, obviously, as you go along with the upgraded models, you will get the color-coded door handles. This one is in black though, but that's perfectly fine. But you can just see how solid on here, how solid everything is. Check here, guys. I mean, this is solid. Look at the attention to detail here. That's also solid. Yes, hard plastics, but I mean, this is the cheaper version or the entry spec into VW. So I mean, what more do you need? It is maybe a hard plastic, but it is very, very solid. It's very solid over there. And then a space for a speaker over there, but we will chat about that just now. So yes, okay, get some extra storage space over there. But welcome to the back seat. Let's jump in quickly to show you guys. Like I said, standard ISOFIX as well. And I like the design of these seats. And this is standard. And obviously you get your comfort seats in the normal Vivo and in the Life. And then going upwards, you'll get the sport seat. So your style, and with your style and your GT, you'll get the sport seats. You get some coat hangers over here, but that's about it, guys. That's what you get at the back here. Same on that side with that door handle, and then like I said, your cubby over here. Just excuse my toes. Look at the space here. So lack of space for your box of tissues. I know a lot of guys put their box of tissues over there. Not sure why, it's a thing, but they do that. And some extra view for your blind spot over there, just making it easier for the driver to actually see what's going on around him or her. Let's jump into the front where the main action happens. Okay, let's jump in. Let's have a look at the door over here. So yeah, you can see standard in front, you get your electric windows. So let's quickly see what it looks like on the inside. Let's jump in. Look at the seat first. Very, very solid, guys. Like, this material will last you many, many, many years. So there we go. Let's jump in. Oh, I did bump my head a little bit there, but I think it's because the seat is way up high. Okay, so first thing when I jumped in, I did bump my head over there a little bit, but this is what it looks like on the inside. I love the steering wheel design, new VW design, and you obviously get multifunction steering wheel, so that is very, very nice for your volume and everything, and your modes over there. And then brand spanking new is this now 9-inch infotainment system. Let's actually switch it on so you guys can see what it looks like. Standard now, you get App Connect and everything is digital here, so you can see there's no physical buttons, so you physically have to press on the screen. But it's quite nice because it's a nice display, nice big display, and you can check the thumbnails are very, very big, or actually the icons, thumbnails, icons, whatever you want to call it. USB, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, App Connect, all of that standard in these new Vivos. Aircon as well. It's actually just very nice, and this is also super, super solid. But let's switch that off. Let's go to vehicle. Another standard feature that you get in these cars is also tire pressure monitoring, as well as your stability control. So there you can actually switch your stability control off. So yeah, let's quickly run through it. Let's say long term. So this is just your fuel consumption. We will go through the engine derivatives very soon. So let's go back out here. Let's see what's on the next one. Settings. I want to see Bluetooth display system updates. Okay, that's fine. Let's go back. Audio. We don't want to do anything on the audio. Radio, USB music, okay. Vehicle, I don't see anything about the tire pressure over here, but I know for a fact that you get it standard. So when the tire pressure does go low or you get a flat tire, the car will notify you. But everything looks very solid in here. Very, very nice. There's your USB over there, so you can plug your USB in over there. It is a normal USB, no USB-C, and then also a 12-volt socket over there. But everything is very solid, guys. I like the fact that you get soft touch over here, so it's a soft rubbery touch over here. Let's see the cubby space. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here in the cubby. But it is massive. You can see there's a lot of space in there. Wow, you can stash a lot of things in there. There's your tire pressure monitoring that you can set over there as well. So if you get the right pressure, you just set it and then off you go. So let's have a look at the front here quickly. I love this design of the Polo. It's actually just very, very subtle, and you've got everything that you need to see here. Your rev counter, speedometer, average fuel consumption. I can't remember how you go through all of that, so let's quickly go here. There we go. So that's that. Let's go to the menu. Let's say okay. I don't know. Let's press up and down. So 60 kilometers fuel left, 4.8 kilometers per liter, and obviously you can change that. So I want to see, okay, that's your clock. Your services is 15,000 kilometers or 1 year service. It all depends. I want to see, where am I going for the mileage? I don't want to set my clock now. Oopsie, I set the clock, guys. Oopsie, now that clock is out to that clock. Okay, no, it actually synced immediately. Let's set that back, maybe. Let's go, I don't know, how do I go? Must I go all the way now? Must I go back to 12?
A few moments later.
A million hours later, and we actually set it back to 12. Oh, and then I put it back to 13 again. Oh, yo, guys, this clutch is super soft. I hope the music is not bothering us, because, yeah, copyright and all of that. But any case, so yes, guys, like you can see, this is the space. Unfortunately, I can't move my seat up and down. I can move it back and forth. You can also move your steering wheel up, down, in and out. So just to get that perfect comfortability, just makes life a little bit easier. You do get hard plastics over here, hard plastics here, no soft touch where you need to actually touch, but like I said, this is the entry level of VW. So if you are looking to go a little bit above and beyond, you can go for the normal VW Polo, but yeah, that comes at an extra price point. But you can see space here is very, very nice actually. I mean, it's more than enough space, and it's actually a comfortable place to sit in. I love the fact that VW has always been very sporty to me, and it's very driver orientated, like a proper German engineering. And I mean, you can always, when you jump into a VW, you just kind of feel gangster. I don't know why, but you just kind of feel gangster. I love the fact that you can put your hand over here and you touch the dashboard. It just feels lacquer. Like, I mean, I can't explain otherwise. So standard in your VW Polo Vivo and your Polo Vivo Life, you get 4 speakers. So 2 main speakers and then 2 tweeters. So the tweeters are sitting on the top here. With the normal Polo, you get your normal mirrors over here. So just manual mirrors that you can maneuver on the inside. I actually love the design of that. And as you go up, I think like with your Style and your GT, you actually get electronic mirrors, so you can change it over here. Other than that, very, very nice. You do get your vanity mirror over there. No vanity mirror on this side. Some interior lighting. No LED lights at this time, it's just normal yellow lights, but I mean, like, easy to use, very, very solid. You get your speaker over there for your Bluetooth telephone calls. But yeah, guys, it is just a very nice place to sit in. You can sort of feel how solid this car is. It doesn't feel like a cheap car at all. Let's run through the spec quickly. I'll tell you about the derivatives that you get in this car, and then we jump into the engine to tell you the different engine models that you get throughout the different derivatives. So let's run through the spec of the Polo Vivo. Pricing. So let's start with the pricing. Your normal Polo Vivo starts at 266,000 Rand. Your Polo Vivo Life starts at 288,000 Rand. Your Style starts at 318,000 Rand. And then you get the creme de la creme, the GT. And that starts at about 356,000 Rand. So I'm saying starting at, on the normal Polo Vivo, you can only spec your black style package, that is about 5,000 Rand, that I just showed you, the black rims and obviously the black roof over here. From your 14-inch wheel to the 15-inch wheel, and I think you can spec carpets inside the vehicle as well. That's another extra that you can get on the normal Vivo. So then if you go to the Life, this is where things start getting a little bit interesting. So now you can actually spec a lot of options on the vehicle. Color paints, so on your normal Vivo, you get a few different color paints. Everything is everything is a non-cost extra option, so you can choose your color when you build your vehicle. But then from your life upwards, you can start specking spec inside the vehicle, so some extra quirks and features inside the vehicle. Like I said, they all come standard with electronic stability control, so your traction control. They all come standard with hill start assist, so that helps you when you're standing on an uphill and you drop the clutch. It actually moves up the revs a little bit, and I think it keeps your brakes in a little bit as well, so that when you pull away, the car releases as you pull away. Makes life a lot easier. Tire pressure monitoring, the 9-inch screen, and of course your app connect. I mean, that is just a must. So on your VW Life, like I said, that's where you can start specking a few things. So that's where the 288 becomes a little bit more when you start specking. Listen to the numbers. You can spec the Life with a center armrest and a drawer underneath your driver's seat, so it's just an extra bit of storage that you get there, and that's a cost of about 2,600 Rand. So not a massive cost. I think if you take that, for every 1,000 Rand, for every 100,000 Rand, it's 2,000 Rand per month extra. So for every 10,000 Rand, it's 200 Rand. For every 1,000 Rand, it's 20 Rand. So 40 bucks extra per month to get your center armrest. I would say do that, do that. You can also spec auto headlights then for about 4,700 Rand. So when you're driving at night, the headlights switch on automatically. You don't have to manually move things around or turn knobs or anything like that. You can also now spec your VW Vivo with LED headlights. I'm not seeing one here with LED headlights. Unfortunately, I would have loved to show you guys that, but that's a new feature on the VW. So they all come standard with daytime driving lights. Let's just tell you guys that. But now you can spec it with LED lights, with cornering lights and all of that. But that comes at a hefty price, just over 16,000 Rand for LED headlights. And being German, I know these lights, even standard, are proper, but these are then the banana lights. So LED lights will obviously just be that nice white bright light that you see when you're driving at night. Of course, you can also spec black style. So black style you can spec all the way through to all the different models. I'm not sure about the GT though, because with the GT you obviously get your black roof and black mirrors as a standard. You can also spec it with cruise control. So for about 2,400 Rand, you can spec it with cruise control. That is also a very nice feature to have when you're driving long distances. Cruise control is just a blessing. Front side airbags. So like you saw in this car, there's no front side airbags, just the 2 front airbags. That's all you get. So now you can also get the front side airbags. I think that's about 2,800 Rand. Not a massive price for extra safety. I would go that route. And then of course your rear view camera. You can also spec it with a rear view camera, but that's quite a bit of a price, 6,400 Rand, guys. I would just if you don't really need a rear view camera, I mean, it is a smaller car. For me, I would not spec that because I'm so used to it, and I always use my mirrors and my neck to actually see what's going on around me. But rear view mirrors do really help, especially after a Friday night and you're just a little bit tired the next morning on a Saturday. It does help a lot to actually get your parking proper, especially with parallel parking in the city. Now we get to the VW style. Style, cruise control, standard cruise control. No, you don't have to spec that, but you still have to spec your auto headlights and your LED lights and your rear view camera, and of course carpets inside the vehicle. Center armrest you still have to spec, which is very weird. Same pricing, exactly the same pricing as I mentioned before. But with the style, obviously you get bigger wheels and you get cruise control standard, and now you get 6 speakers as standard. So 2 in front, 2 at the back. You saw at the back there's a place for speakers, so 2 in the front, 2 at the back, and then your 2 tweeters. And guys, from experience, I know the VW sound system is phenomenal. It really, for what you get standard, it is just absolutely crazy. Now we get to the Polo Vivo GT. So yes, the GT is the sportier version. Oh yes, and the style, you get sport seats, like I said. So the GT, you also get your sport seats standard, and you also pay less for your LED lights. So yes, cruise control is also standard on the Polo Vivo GT. You also get the auto dimming mirror and standard rain sensors. So when you're driving and it starts raining, the wipers will actually switch on automatically. So that's a standard on the Polo Vivo GT. So that's why you pay a little bit more from the GT, or from the style and the GT upwards. So yes, on the GT, like I also mentioned, guys, you get the black mirrors as a standard, which is pretty cool because you get, but it's high gloss black, but you get standard black mirrors on the normal Polo as well, on the normal Polo Vivo. It's not high gloss black, but it's black nonetheless, I guess. And then on the GT you get a black roof lining on the top or on the outside as well. Funny thing, your LED lights are not that expensive on your Polo Vivo GT. They are just above 11,000 Rand. So major difference on pricing, 5 grand less on the Polo Vivo GT. Just want to quickly tell you guys, so if you spec a Polo Vivo GT, remember it is about 356,000 Rand standard. If you spec it fully, like with everything that you can get, the rear view camera and the storage capacity with the center armrest, you're looking at about 376,000 Rand. So, and with the LED lights, of course, 376,000 Rand. If you're looking to buy that car on a monthly basis, you're going to look at it with a 30% residual, no deposit, for about 6,400 Rand per month. If you add a 10% deposit onto that, you're looking at 5,717 Rand per month. If you look at the normal Vivo, no spec, just the Vivo, just the car, with a 30% residual, no deposit over 72 months, you're going to look at about 4,541 Rand. But if you add that 10% deposit, which I think is 26,000 Rand, you're going to look at about just over 4,000 Rand, 4,033 Rand. So yes guys, almost 2 grand difference between your GT line and your normal Polo Vivo. And guys, let me tell you, it is a phenomenal car. Just having the normal Vivo for your city life and long distance driving, you will be more than impressed. 100%, trust me on that. And from your life upwards, you also get leather steering wheel. So you'll see over here with the normal Vivo, you just get this sort of hard plastic over here, but then from the life upwards, you actually get the leather steering wheel. So a nice softer touch on the steering wheel. Let's go and have a look at the engine and tell you about the engine derivatives, guys. That's where things get a bit interesting. So this is still the old school way of opening up. You saw I got a little bit confused there as to where to put the little lever to keep the bonnet upright, but I mean, I finally found it. But guys, like I said, this is your normal standard Polo Vivo. So this is the 1.4 5-speed manual with 55 kilowatts. Then you get your VW Vivo Life. That comes standard with a 1.4 liter with 63 kilowatts and a 5-speed manual. And also you can spec it to a 1.6 automatic or Tiptronic with 77 kilowatts. Your Style comes standard with a 1.6 6-speed manual gearbox with 77 kilowatts. And then your top of the range, the GT, comes with a 1.0 TSI, so turbocharged engine, also with a 6-speed manual, but with 81 kilowatts. So very much the same engine that you get in your normal VW as a standard 1.0 liter 3-cylinder. So yes, all of these are 4 cylinders except for your GT line, which is a 3-cylinder. But a lot of punch, guys, a lot of punch. So there we go, guys. That was the gist of the brand new facelifted Polo Vivo. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, but please comment below what your thoughts are about this car. I absolutely know that South Africa really fell in love with this shape when it came out back, I think it was in 2012, run about there. It was a long time ago. I mean, this car has been out for more than 10 years, and it just shows you how high in demand this car is, this shape is, and how solid the quality is of these vehicles. You still see some of those older generations driving around, and people are absolutely loving it. The stuff that you can do to this car to just make it more sporty and aggressive. It's just a fun, loving, compact vehicle. So guys, thank you very much for all your support, and please come and support VW Table View, as they gave us the opportunity to actually review these cars for you guys, so you guys can also see what the newest and latest generations of these vehicles are. There's still plenty more cars that we can do over here, but please contact me so that we can actually get in touch, and you guys can tell me what you would like to see next. So remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, share with everyone that you know. Facebook, doesn't matter where, please share, guys, so everyone can see what VW has to offer. And guys, remember to join my channel as well, so go to the membership. You can also see exclusive contents, some bloopers, and also you can see the videos before they actually come out to the public. Thank you guys very much. Stay tuned for next week's video, and have a lucky day. Stay safe, guys. Peace.